Hey guys, welcome. So today in this video we will cover the main concepts related to writing code in Java. We will discuss about the different data types in Java along with their core properties and methods of storing data in program. And we will see code level examples in which we will learn how we can use these data types to store our data in program. So before moving ahead, if you are new on my channel, then please subscribe it and hit the bell icon, and if you like the video then hit the like button as well. So now moving towards our topic. First of all, let's understand what is the data with which we are going to deal. For that, let me give you a simple example. Say suppose you are creating your Facebook ID or maybe Gmail ID. So when you create a new ID or sign in, then you see the fields like this, and to fill these fields you give your name, your mobile number, or your age, or maybe your password, or sometimes you are supposed to click on some radio buttons. So the program with which your account is created, for that program these all inputs are data. So these numbers and characters or the tick mark on radio is data for that program. Before discussing different types of data, let's understand how data is stored. So we always want to store data in programs so that we may use that data for further process. To understand this, let's take an example. Say suppose if we are writing a program for a calculator, then we want that program to hold our given inputs somewhere in program so that we may do some calculation on that data. Let me make this clear. If I enter 5, then it must be stored somewhere, say suppose in this box. After this, if I enter any operator sign, say suppose sign of addition, then it must be stored somewhere, say suppose it should be stored in this box. Or after that I am entering 3, then it must be stored somewhere like other data was stored. So it is stored in this box. Now I have stored my all data in these boxes. Now I can perform any operation on this data. Now one thing to notice here is that in the Java, the thing which is used to hold the data is called variable. As in the case of calculator, these boxes can be think of like variables. We declare or create variable in a way that first of all we choose a data type, which means which type of value is going to be stored in that variable, and then we assign it a name called identifier in programming language, and then just we have to assign it a value. We will do this on code level example after describing data types in this video. So now coming towards data types. As in the program we deal with different types of data. For example, your name, which is sequence of some characters, your age, which is a whole number, your marks in exam in decimal like 80.5 or 93.2 etc. So we have different types of values. Due to this reason, Java provides us specific types of data for specific values. So in Java, data types which we commonly use are these as the byte, short, integer, long, float, double, boolean, char. So you can see that these all have the different properties. For example, their ranges, as you can see, it's the size of byte in the memory is 1 byte, and its range is from -128 to 127. Now what does it mean by these ranges? It means if you are declaring a variable whose data type is byte, it means in that variable you can store a whole number which is starting from -128 to plus 127. In that variable you can store values in this range, and similarly you can check out these all ranges. If you are declaring a variable of long, then this is a range to store values in a variable of long data type. So for further details, I have given a link in the description of this video. If you want more details about the ranges and these data types, you can check it out in more detail. Now let's see how to use these data types and store values and declare variables on code level example.